Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share an inspiring story about perseverance, dedication, and the triumph of hard work. This is the story of Sohun, a young man from a non-native English-speaking country who overcame his fears and insecurities to become a confident English speaker. From a young age, Sohun grew up in a culturally rich country where English was not the primary language. He developed a fascination with English through books, movies, and stories, which fueled his desire to master the language. In school, Sohun was a diligent student who excelled in his English classes. He enjoyed reading complex texts and writing essays, often scoring the highest marks in his class. Despite his proficiency in understanding and writing English, speaking the language was a daunting challenge for him. Whenever he tried to converse in English, his mind would go blank, leading to moments of frustration and embarrassment. Sohun became a silent observer in his English-speaking classes. He listened attentively and understood every word, but the fear of speaking held him back from participating. His classmates engaged in lively discussions while Sohun remained quiet, longing to join in but feeling too nervous to try. The fear of being judged for his mistakes paralyzed Sohun. He imagined his peers laughing at his mispronunciations and grammar errors, which created a mental block that prevented him from expressing himself freely in English. Consequently, he avoided situations where he had to speak English, turning down opportunities to give presentations, participate in debates, and engage in social gatherings with English speakers. This avoidance further limited his chances to practice and improve. One day, Sohun realized that his fear was holding him back from reaching his full potential. He understood that to succeed in a globalized world, he needed to overcome his fear of speaking English. This realization marked the beginning of his journey toward fluency. Determined to make a change, Sohun set a clear goal for himself: to become a fluent and confident English speaker within a year. He knew it would be challenging, but he was ready to put in the effort required to achieve his dream. Sohun began by practicing speaking English alone. He would stand in front of a mirror and have imaginary conversations, mimicking real-life scenarios. This self-practice helped him become more comfortable with his own voice and improved his pronunciation. To track his progress, Sohun started recording his voice while speaking in English. He would listen to these recordings, identify areas for improvement, and work on correcting his mistakes. This method allowed him to gain insights into his speaking patterns and refine his skills. Seeking more interaction, Sohun joined English language clubs where he could practice speaking with others. These clubs provided a supportive environment where members encouraged each other to speak without fear of judgment, and Sohun found these interactions invaluable. In addition to language clubs, Sohun became active in online forums and language exchange platforms. He connected with English learners and native speakers from around the world, engaging in text and voice conversations. These interactions broadened his exposure and enhanced his speaking confidence. To further hone his skills, Sohun attended public speaking workshops. These workshops offered structured training in delivering speeches, improving articulation, and managing stage fright. Through these sessions, Sohun learned techniques to speak more clearly and confidently. One crucial lesson Sohun learned was to embrace his mistakes. He understood that making errors was a natural part of the learning process. Instead of feeling embarrassed, he started viewing mistakes as opportunities for growth and learning. Sohun sought feedback from his peers, teachers, and language partners. Constructive criticism helped him identify specific areas for improvement. He appreciated the honest feedback, using it to fine-tune his speaking abilities and build his confidence. Consistency was key to Sohun's progress. He dedicated time each day to practice speaking English, whether it was reading aloud, engaging in conversations, or rehearsing speeches. Sohun made sure to incorporate speaking practice into his daily routine. To enhance his fluency, Sohun focused on expanding his vocabulary. He learned new words and phrases, practiced using them in sentences, and integrated them into his everyday speech. This effort enriched his language skills and made his conversations more engaging. Sohun also immersed himself in English media. He watched English movies, listened to podcasts, and followed English-speaking YouTubers. This exposure to authentic language use helped him grasp colloquial expressions and improve his listening comprehension. Through language exchange programs, Sohun found language partners eager to learn his native language. In return, they helped him practice speaking English. These exchanges provided mutual benefits and created a supportive learning environment. Gradually, Sohun began to feel less nervous when speaking English. He realized that most people were understanding and supportive rather than judgmental. This shift in perspective boosted his confidence and encouraged him to speak more freely. Sohun celebrated small victories along the way. Each successful conversation, each instance where he managed to express his thoughts clearly, was a step forward. These moments of success motivated him to keep pushing forward. As months passed, Sohun's fluency improved significantly. He could hold longer conversations without getting stuck, and his speech became more fluid and natural. The hard work he put into practicing was starting to pay off. With his growing fluency, Sohun's confidence received a substantial boost. He no longer felt the intense anxiety that once plagued him. Instead, he looked forward to opportunities to speak English and showcase his progress. Sohun began participating more actively in discussions, both online and offline. He shared his opinions, asked questions, and contributed to conversations with enthusiasm. His newfound confidence allowed him to engage more deeply with others. One of the turning points in Sohun's journey was participating in public speaking events. He volunteered to give speeches at local events on topics he was passionate about. These experiences tested his skills and solidified his confidence. Sohun also sought mentorship from experienced speakers and language experts. Their guidance provided him with valuable insights, advanced techniques, and personalized feedback. This mentorship accelerated his progress and kept him motivated. Sohun learned to embrace challenges rather than shy away from them. He tackled difficult speaking scenarios head-on, whether it was presenting to a large audience or participating in high-stakes debates. Each challenge pushed him to improve further. Throughout his journey, Sohun built a network of supportive friends and mentors. They cheered him on, offered encouragement, and celebrated his achievements. This network became a source of strength and motivation. Sohun regularly reflected on his progress, comparing his current speaking abilities with where he started. Acknowledging the significant strides he had made fueled his determination to keep advancing. There were times when Sohun faced setbacks, moments of self-doubt and frustration. However, he reminded himself that setbacks were temporary and part of the journey. He used these moments as learning opportunities. As Sohun's confidence grew, he began sharing his experiences with others facing similar challenges. He started a blog and later a YouTube channel where he documented his journey, offered tips, and provided encouragement to fellow English learners. Sohan's story resonated with many people around the world. His honesty about his struggles and his determination to succeed inspired others to embark on their own journeys toward fluency. He became a source of motivation and hope for many. A defining moment in Sohan's journey was being invited to give a keynote speech at an international conference. This opportunity was both thrilling and nerve-wracking. Sohan prepared meticulously, determined to make it his best speech yet. On the day of the speech, Sohan stood on the stage, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. As he began speaking, he felt a sense of calm wash over him. The words flowed effortlessly, and he delivered his speech with clarity and confidence. The audience's applause was a testament to his hard work. The successful speech was a moment of triumph for Sohan. It symbolized the culmination of his journey from a nervous English speaker to a confident and articulate individual. He celebrated this achievement with his friends, mentors, and family. Despite his success, Sohan understood that learning was a continuous process. He remained committed to improving his English skills, setting new goals, and challenging himself further. His journey of growth and development never ceased. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales that inspire and captivate. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and never stop believing in the power of your dreams.